I've got so many things that I want to be doing with my day, and it's really hard when you work 50 hours a week and you go to the gym and you try to maintain a social life alongside with doing all these things. It just feels like you're almost time limited. Now, I'm not talking about this like I have a reasonable solution. I'm just saying I can understand why most people get stuck just in this in a job, in a place, in a situation of their life. You know, why people grind so hard just to make the bare minimum, because they don't know any other way. And that's something I'm trying to solve, having another way to get money or to make a living. It's not easy at all, you know. It's hard when you have just a few hours in an evening to make something right, because let's say you go to the gym, let's say you have some food, you're left with maybe an hour for most people, maybe some people less. If you have children, you'll probably have zero time, especially even in the weekends. The weekends are where I try to make the most of my time, but I still find myself often filled with trying to maintain social life with friends, with family. If you've got family, I've got family out of the town, you know, long distance girlfriend, and it's just so hard to find that time, man. And I think that's why it's important to try to only work 40 hours a week, even if you're losing income. You know, I'm doing 50 hours on average almost at the moment, and it's just the time is not there. You know, you should try to work less if you have aspirations outside of work, because it's not just even the time. It's like once you're done with these long, grueling hours, you don't even feel like doing anything else. Even these things that you want to be doing, you just don't have the energy. You need energy to be able to put into doing these things, you know. I want to be able to do other things. I want to be learning. I want to be reading. I want to be studying. And I just I find that I don't have the energy. And if anyone knows or has an insane tip for me for finding energy and purpose, I know you just need discipline, and I have discipline. It's just, every single day, it's a hard grind, man. You know, maybe I just need to do better and maximizing my time and get rid of every single little bit of enjoyment. I mean, that's what a lot of successful people say, is you need to get rid of any sort of entertainment factor. You know, I try to dedicate 30 minutes to maybe 45 minutes to watching something in a day, just to sort of unwind and sit back. But then I find myself thinking or dwelling on that almost too much, and just beating myself up over it. And I just don't think that it's a good thing, you know. I just don't want to be in this situation forever, where I'm just constantly trying to work more, trying to make more money, but also trying to do multiple things at the same time. And you don't want to get burnout, you know. You don't want to tire yourself out from there and then just completely miss the end goal. And then life, you know, life is not meant to be just working all the time. You're meant to do what you want to do more with your time, which is why I think people need to get qualifications in something, even if you don't enjoy it 100%. Just being able to work less for more money to be able to pursue the things that you enjoy. I think that it's worth it. It's worth the sacrifice. It's worth the dedication. And this is not like some sort of video I'm just going to hear just to rant and complain about life. I'm saying I want to do better. I want to be better with my time. And I'm saying this on camera so I have something to hold myself accountable to, you know, that I'm going to do better. You know, I'm going to try to achieve all the goals that I can in the next upcoming month and next year. I want to see myself for a year from now doing better, and that's why I'm recording myself right now, as I want to be able to look back on myself a year from now and see improvements, see that I'm actually I'm living up to my word. You know, I made a video, my first video almost a year ago, and I told myself I'm going to do this, that I'm going to document, and that's the whole point. And I would recommend that to anybody. Because if you hold yourself accountable and you have proof of yourself saying you're going to do something, you're going to be more inclined to live up to it. Because you don't want to let yourself down. Or if if you're all good with letting yourself down, maybe you need to talk to other people about these things, so you can then you sort of feel bad for letting people down as motivation to continue. You know, I don't even understand how people can drink, do drugs regularly, and still sort of continue on their life path. I just don't understand that stuff. Just completely blows you out of the water, and your progress in life just declines. But I guess, people want happiness, but I just don't. I think there's better ways to achieve happiness. I think fulfillment is much better than just temporary enjoyment, but a lot of people don't realize that there's no better feeling than completing things and getting things done. And I think a lot of people just don't understand that, or they're just too lazy to admit that if they do something, it'll not only feel better, but it'll be better for their future. And that's why in 2025 I want to focus again on my health. I want to be recording more to my YouTube channel still. I want to keep regularly investing in the stock market. I want to build up my portfolio more and more. I want to reach new heights. I want to be wealthy with that, and I want to buy some cryptocurrency. Those are a few things I want to focus on in my spare time. I want to finish my qualification. I've got a year left on my electrical apprenticeship. That's another thing. I'm trying to continue with my Spanish learning. I've been doing it for over a year and a half, 2 years. Not super consistently, but I would say, not super consistently speaking, but I have my Duolingo that I do every single day, which is helping improve my vocabulary. And I've been trying to keep practicing speaking. It's a busy time of the year, and it's hard to find time for me and my girlfriend to sit there and converse, and it can be quite tough the problem is when you take a break, that's when you set yourself up for failure. You need to stay consistent, and it almost makes it easier if you're consistently doing it. It's easier than stopping and starting. That's something I found with YouTube, with making videos, is that when you're stopping and starting, you're less inclined to just pull up the camera and just start talking, which is what I'm trying to do more now often. You need to be comfortable in these things. You need to push yourself out of your comfort zone too, and become comfortable with these things that you do not enjoy doing, because that's how you better your life. If there's something you're scared of or something you don't want to do, you just need to do it, because it'll overall benefit your life. And that's what I want to do. And I want to be completing all these things that I'm saying. I want to be doing these things all year next year to consistently. I'm also starting streaming on Twitch, which I want to be doing consistently. I've been alright for a couple of weeks now. I just need to start pushing content on my other channels, and maybe on a TikTok too. It's beneficial. And yeah, I think overall, otherwise the other things that I'm doing in my life have been going really well. Gym has been super consistent. My cut's almost done. I'm feeling pretty lean, feeling good, and I'm gonna start my new bulk during my holiday, and I'm actually excited for that. I haven't been eating fast food or unhealthy food really much at all for a couple months now. I've had the odd occasion where I've been in a situation where it's almost unavoidable, but other than that, I've been pretty consistent, and I'm happy for that. It builds your positive mindset up and allows you to keep growing and keep going as a person. And as long as you're making progress, even if it's slow, that's better than no progress. And for anyone out there listening, just keep going, and trust me, everything will work out. You just need to keep striving for the best for yourself, and just think about what regrets you don't want to live with in the future, and focus on those things. And good luck to you.